Tonight on Apple Valley News Now at 6, we are looking ahead to the August primary and some of the issues you're being asked to weigh in on, including one that could impact your next tax bill. Plus, we are tracking multiple wildfires, including this one that has now crossed the border into Canada, forcing hundreds of people to leave their homes.
And I'm tracking seasonal temperatures this week as we head into August with cool overnight lows, a little breezy winds in the afternoon. All of that coming up in your First Alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
We begin with breaking news. West Valley Fire and Rescue officials say the Pine Hollow fire in the West Valley area is now threatening homes. Level 3 evacuations are in place for homes in the Sagebrush Heights area to Slavin Road. Now, the fire size still not known at this time, but we do know that local firefighters have requested that the state mobilize its air resources to help them fight it. We are working to get more information about that. Now, in Granger, a police officer has been accused of sexual assault, and a Yakima County Superior Court judge found enough evidence to grant the woman who reported it a protection order against that officer valid for the next 10 years. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell obtained the court documents for this case, but authorities so far have not been forthcoming about answering her questions.
I've repeatedly reached out to the city of Granger, the Granger Police Department, and the city attorney about this case, only to be redirected and told that the people that I want to talk to aren't available. Even showing up at the police department and city hall didn't help. But here's what we know based on the court documents. 42-year-old Granger police officer Glenn Trejo has been accused of repeatedly sexually assaulting a 24-year-old woman who says Trejo manipulated her into sexual encounters and, in one instance, allegedly flashed his gun at her while she was sitting in his truck. In court documents, she says when the police chief began investigating, Trejo kept asking her what she had told him and then pressured her to claim that the chief was harassing her so she wouldn't be able to talk to the chief about Trejo. The woman provided text messages she says were from Trejo, dating back to at least May of this year, and a Snapchat photo that appears to show him in uniform in his patrol vehicle. Though details are limited, the judge was convinced that Trejo represents a credible threat to the woman's safety and issued the sexual assault protection order for 10 years. With no word from police or the city, it's unclear whether they've launched an internal investigation into potential violations of department policy. It's also unclear if an external investigation has been launched into potential criminal charges, but if there is one, I've been able to confirm with authorities that neither Washington State Patrol, nor the Yakima Valley Special Investigation Unit, nor the Yakima County Sheriff's Office is in charge of it. Reporting in Granger, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thanks, Emily. Over in Franklin County, the commissioners, the auditor's office, and the Franklin County Sheriff are all at odds with one another. And this is a story that we've been tracking for weeks now. At the heart of the matter, the use of a county-issued credit card, $21, and a civil action against the county. Last week, county commissioners issued a statement to the public saying they had reached an agreement with the sheriff's office and had restored his access to that credit card. Sheriff Raymond says that's an outright lie. Apple Valley News Now's Anna Trejo talked with Sheriff Raymond and County Auditor Matt Beaton on where we go from here.
Tensions continue to run high in Franklin County. Last week, Franklin County Administrator Mike Gonzalez issued a press release stating commissioners and Franklin County Sheriff Jim Raymond had reached an agreement over his county-issued credit card. Gonzalez says Sheriff Raymond also agreed to follow the county travel policy. However, shortly after that press release came out, Sheriff Raymond had a response and didn't hold back.
Magically, somehow, it was unblocked and the card came back on, and then came this press release out of the commissioner's office saying I had agreed to a settlement, and that's the farthest thing from the truth. In fact, that's just a fabrication and, in my opinion, a lie.
Sheriff Raymond says he has always followed the county policy, but trying to follow the auditor's additional rules that keep changing is a burden. He says there is much more going on here than people realize, and that's why he's not dropping his civil action against the county, where he's seeking damages of nearly $25,000.
A commissioner and a county auditor that want to settle everything, but they don't want to settle the financial piece. They're willing to hold out and take the risk of you write me a check. And I'm saying that and doing that in the best interest of the public.
Sheriff Raymond says Auditor Beaton is directly responsible for his card access being shut off, and the amount in question, $21.47, being taken from his paycheck. Auditor Matt Beaton says he was simply doing his job.
So the policy applies the same to everybody. And then if there's disagreements, which sometimes there is, part of the process is we refer them to the board because the board has the authority to listen to each circumstance and go outside the policy because it's their policy.
Beaton says he doesn't know why Sheriff Raymond has pointed him out. However, emails obtained by Apple Valley News Now show Beaton pointed out that the sheriff is twisting facts and going to social media with, quote, confused and untrue claims. Sheriff Raymond says that the commissioners need to show leadership and clarify how they want their policy to be enforced so that every employee knows what rules to follow. He also says the situation is much more than just money. Sheriff Raymond says the case all comes down to suing over his First Amendment rights.
You could write a check for $24,999, or you can write a check to the sheriff for $21.74 because at the end of the day, I've done nothing wrong.
Ana Trejo, Apple Valley News Now.
Now you can see much more with Sheriff Raymond, Auditor Matt Beaton, and County Administrator Mike Gonzalez over on our website, Apple Valley News Now. That'll be after the newscast. And time is running out to cast your vote in the August primary. The deadline is tomorrow at 8 p.m. Now, unlike the general election in November, when it comes to a primary, what you see on the ballot depends on where you live. Yakima County voters, for example, have a lot of decisions to make. You'll need to narrow down the mayoral races for Granger, Sela, and Wapato, and then city council races in Natchez, Sunnyside, Union Gap, and the city of Yakima. There's also a primary for school district director positions in Sunnyside, Toppenish, and West Valley. And Yakima County Fire District 3 has a levy lid lift proposal on the ballot. Fire officials say right now they're limited to a 1% increase every year, and that's not enough to keep up with inflation, much less the increase in calls they've been facing. Walla Walla County Fire District 2 has a similar proposal on the ballot there. You can find more details and talk about how much they could add to your tax bill, again, over on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. Today, the city of Richland broke ground on a new fire station in Badger Mountain South. While this will eventually become Fire Station 76, city officials say the facility is an integrated model with space for police and EMS as well. Planning for the station has been in the works for years because city officials were already preparing for a surge of growth.
The thing that was driving this most is the tremendous rate of growth that's been in this area. And we look at response times, and that's one of the measurements we use for public safety. And it was getting up to where it was around 12 minutes for an EMS to be able to come to this area because they have to come up out of the Queensgate area.
Now, officials are hoping to have the building finished by next summer, and they're also already working to hire more than a dozen firefighters to staff Station 76. We know Canada has already been facing its worst wildfire season on record. Now, a fire from Washington has crossed the border into British Columbia. The Eagle Bluff fire started in Okanagan County near Oroville on Saturday. Within a matter of hours, it had burned thousands of acres and crossed the border into Canada, forcing hundreds of people there to leave their homes. Evacuation notices have been reduced as of this evening, but the fire is considered 0% contained at more than 10,000 acres. Now, so far this year, the Washington State Fire Marshal's office says they've responded to more than 150,000 acres burned. We've seen federal help called in multiple times, and the head of the DNR says the 2023 fire season has been very different from previous years.
A lot of the fires that we've had to date are on the west side of the state. We don't usually see this many fires this early on the west side. We've already had 1,000 fires to date, 80,000 acres burned.
Now, this evening, more than a dozen firefighting aircraft are working to get ahead of a fire that's burning outside Spokane. It's estimated at around 100 acres. You can see the evacuation warnings here. Some neighborhoods in the Cheney area are under level 3 go now evacuation warnings. This information is changing fast. You can keep up with the latest on the Spokane County Emergency Management Facebook page. Well, for here in our area, we're seeing actually pretty pleasant weather. Stacy is here with a look at that.
It's been a nice day. It was a really nice weekend. 91 right now in Pasco in our Dust Devil Sky Cam Giza Stadium there. Sunset at 8:28. Our humidity at 18%, so it's dropping a little bit this evening as we move through the night. Let's take a look at temperatures elsewhere around the area. 82 in Ellensburg. It's 74 in Cle Elum. We've got 88 in Pendleton, 89 right now in Walla Walla. Again, nationwide temperatures, it's scorching hot. Of course, it is summertime. Look at those triple digits again, once again above 110 in Phoenix. 102 in Salt Lake, much cooler on the west coast. But again, those temperatures are pretty seasonal and average for this time of year. So we got clear and cool tonight. Great night to get out. There's a meteor shower. You might be able to see some of those meteors buzz by tonight. A little bit of smoke and haze in the air. Air quality is doing okay at this time. Again, those seasonal temperatures continue through the week. We'll start to see warmer temperatures moving into the weekend. And we're also starting to track some thunderstorms possible Thursday through Saturday. So lots to get to in that full weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacy. Now we are talking about new student loan programs that are coming up from the Biden administration after one of his original plans had been thwarted. But first, local teens are giving back. They're hoping you'll help them out when it comes to fighting hunger. We're talking about that and still ahead tonight, another mass shooting in the Seattle area. Tonight, what police have to say about their investigation. That's all ahead.
I remember when you get a whole meal for $5.
Yeah, it was last Tuesday.
Oh.
And every Tuesday at A&W, where single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. The good old days are here again. A complete meal for just $5. Tuesdays only at A&W.
I'm Buzz the Bee from the Painting Bees. So what do? We're a local painting company. We paint exterior, we do interior painting, and cabinetry as well. So if you're interested in a free estimate, visit our website or call us at 591-8160.
This is the 2023 Nissan Rogue. With a surprisingly fuel-efficient VC turbo engine. You can go from zero to fun in no time and leave basic far behind. The 2023 Nissan Rogue. Anything but basic.
Now get 0% financing for 36 months on select trims. Or get a low $419 per month lease on Rogue.
What's up at DQ? That guy's going fry first on a $7 meal deal. Ooh, or is it dessert first? These two are debating which $7 meal deal, with fries, drink, and a sundae, is the best full-size meal deal of all.
Cheeseburger. Chicken strips.
And he can't believe he got a full-size meal for just $7.
Can't believe I got a full-size meal for just $7.
That's a $7 meal deal, and that's what's up at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Wish you had help getting things done. Same. So I got Spectrum One. It's fast internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi, all for a great price. Spectrum helps me run all this easily. Work, bust. Treat dispenser, treating. And since I'm always on this, unlimited mobile is a no-brainer.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-802-4999 or visit spectrum.com today.
Oh no, you hate coming home to a dark house. You need the Bell & Howell Bionic Spotlight. The instant the motion sensor detects movement, Bionic Spotlight triggers 8 high-intensity LED lights that shower the entire area with light and then shuts off 30 seconds after it stops. Get the motion-activated Bionic Spotlight for just $19.95 with free shipping. If you order right now, you can double the offer and just pay a separate fee. 2 Bionic Spotlights backed by our 5-year warranty for one low-value price. And the shipping is free. Here's how to order.
Need to refresh a room in your home? Yep, all of them. Well, during the anniversary sale at Furniture Row, every sofa, dining table, and bed is on sale. Wait, all of them? Follow me. Shop and save on the largest selection of sofas, dining tables, and beds at the lowest prices guaranteed. Save $200 on Doctor's Choice mattresses, any size, any model, with 5 years, no interest. I think we're gonna need a bigger truck. The anniversary sale, on now at Furniture Row.
KFC's Wednesday Country Fried Steak Meal is a delicious value, complete with mashed potatoes with gravy, coleslaw, and a biscuit, all for the incredible price of just $5.99. Really, what's left to say? How about see you again next Wednesday? Country Fried Steak Meal, just $5.99, only at KFC.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Welcome back. Coming up tomorrow evening, the Dust Devils begin a homestand against the Eugene Emeralds, and Benton Franklin 4-H is hoping that fans will help out the community in addition to cheering on the team. They're hosting a food drive in partnership with the Dust Devils and Second Harvest. Benton Franklin 4-H is asking everyone to bring non-perishable foods to the gang tomorrow to donate.
There are two goals with this food drive. The first and foremost, we are donating non-perishable items to underserved communities through Second Harvest. And the second goal is to give some outreach to the public and tell the public what 4-H is and what we do. So we are bringing a horse trailer to this food drive, and we hope to fill it up with food items. And we also hope that people who do come get to enjoy watching a Dust Devils game.
So they'll be accepting donations tomorrow evening starting at 5:30. First pitch comes just after 7 p.m. The federal government is launching a new website today to help people save on their student loans. Under a new plan devised by the Biden administration, some borrowers could see their monthly payments drop to nothing at all, while others will save money over the course of their loan's lifetime. Chris Wynn is in D.C. to break it all down.
With federal student loan payments set to resume in October, some borrowers are feeling the pressure.
We'll manage, but we're going to have to tighten it up again.
But relief could be on the way. On Monday, the Department of Education launched a beta website for the Biden administration's new SAVE program, an income-driven plan intended to lower monthly payments and reduce the amount paid back over the lifetime of the loan. Under the new program, income and family size will determine the payments for current and future federal student loan borrowers, with some payments dropping to $0 per month. To qualify for $0 payments, the income threshold has been increased from 150% to 225% of federal poverty guidelines, which translates to an annual income of $32,805 for a single borrower or $67,500 for a family of four. Other borrowers could see their payments cut in half and canceled after at least 10 years of repayment when the program is in full effect next year. The initiative comes after the June Supreme Court decision striking down President Biden's loan forgiveness program.
I'm not going to stop fighting to deliver borrowers what they need.
But the plan still comes at a cost to the federal government. Estimates range from $138 billion to $361 billion over 10 years, depending on how many people sign up. In Washington, I'm Chris Wynn.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll start out with our Legends Casino Skycam. Columbia Point tonight. Again, beautiful evening. A little bit of smoke and haze, not too bad. 91 degrees right now. Our humidity is at 18% and our sunset tonight at 8:28. So it's going to be a beautiful evening. There's a meteor shower, possible to see that if you can get away from light pollution this evening. Other temperatures around the region, 88 in Pendleton, 89 at Walla Walla, Prosser 89, it's 82 in Ellensburg, and 90 degrees right now in Connell. Let's take a look at our evening planner for tonight. Again, those temperatures are sliding down. We'll drop into the 70s by 9 o'clock in Yakima. Pleasant evening there. Tri-Cities nice and warm in the 80s, dropping down to 80 degrees by 9. And in Walla Walla, beautiful evening there as well. We'll be down in the 70s by 9 o'clock this evening. Let's take a look at our satellite and radar. This ridge of low pressure creating some wraparound moisture coming up from the southwest, kind of a situation we had a few months ago. We'll start to see some of that move to the north by Thursday or Friday with some potential thunder and lightning, but otherwise high pressure out on the coast that will keep us sunny and warm. Seasonal temperatures pretty much for the rest of this week. So the weather forecast is pretty boring actually for the next couple of days. Lots of sunshine out there to enjoy. Now we are tracking some breezy and gusty winds up the Yakima Valley this evening in the mountain gaps in Ellensburg, and again those winds will pick up a little bit stronger as the evening moves on. Light winds in the Columbia Basin, breezy through Hermiston. Getting into the morning tomorrow, we'll have light winds in the Columbia Basin, a little bit breezy there in the Yakima Valley, and those winds will start to pick up as the day moves on as well in the Columbia River Gorge, again Tri-Cities and in the Yakima Valley. So a little bit of a breezy winds to deal with, and again dry. And we've been seeing some smoke. We have some smoke now coming up from the south in our region. Most of that will start to move out of our area later tonight. It has impacted the air quality in some places, but we're looking for clearer conditions later this evening as that smoke will continue to blow to the east. least overnight. Again, Connell seeing some moderate air quality right now, as well as Pendleton and south of Pendleton this evening. Everyone else in the green, so it's looking good, but you can definitely see the smoke and haze out in the atmosphere. Let's take a look at those overnight lows tonight in Sunnyside, 51, 55 overnight in Yakima, Ellensburg 53, moving into the Columbia Basin, Prosser 53, Hermiston 57, Tri-Cities also 57, Connell and Moses Lake will be 54 degrees. Taking a peek at the blues there, Dayton and Walla Walla in the 50s, as well as Pendleton and Milton Freewater. So nice night. Again, clear skies, and we'll see temperatures increase just slightly tomorrow into the low 90s. Again, seasonal temperatures for the area right now. 94 Tri-Cities, 92 Walla Walla, 91 in the Yakima Valley, 87 in Ellensburg. And thanks for the weather photo. This is from Mike. He sent it in. That's Badger Mountain down there with this nice little band of clouds and the moonrise. So thank you for sending in the weather photo. Remember to snap your photos and send them to me, slee@applevalleyNewsNow.com. We'd love to get those on the air. Let's do a quick short-term forecast for the next couple of days. Again, those temperatures in the 90s. A little bit warm there on Wednesday with 97 in the Tri-Cities. In Yakima, again, those temperatures once again in the 90s, 92 by Thursday. And in Walla Walla, pretty much the same thing, those low to mid 90s with overnight lows dropping into the 60s. We'll get your weather almanac and a little bit more information headed your way in my next weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacy. And still ahead tonight, what we have learned from State Patrol about a large law enforcement presence on the side of I-82 that you may have seen earlier today. That's next.
At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, plus Saturdays for when the week gets to be too full. West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, stunning smiles for the whole family.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Sweetie pie?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm afraid this closet is full. Do you really need all of these shirts?
I was waiting until I could fit into them again.
And how's that going?
Well, not so well.
This closet isn't getting any bigger. How about we make some space?
I guess I could pick a few out and
Good.
Donate them to Goodwill.
Your donations to Goodwill support our local Employment Connection Center, a free walk-in job search assistance program.
Good job. Goodwill.
So, all of us are here to talk about trading. Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $600 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
You don't have to trade.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Get $600 off any phone. No trade-in needed. US Cellular. Built for us.
If you're like most Americans, the threat of recession has you worried. Because let's face it, we're living in uncertain times. That's why I'd like to invite you to attend my upcoming free online masterclass, where my Unstoppable Prosperity team will walk you through my investing strategies for building a recession-resistant portfolio. This online masterclass is designed for regular investors who want to set up a proven investing strategy that's worked during previous recessions over 36 years, survived and thrived during market pullbacks, develop the mindset, skills, the ability to profit in any market situation and turn market slumps into opportunities. This is my go-to strategy that I personally rely on in good times and bad. It will allow you to enjoy peace of mind even in the most turbulent markets.
Go to charlesmasterclass.com now to get your name on the invite list for Charles Payne's upcoming free live online event. E-tickets are limited, so go to charlesmasterclass.com now. That's charlesmasterclass.com.
Extra. Tim McGraw gives us a taste of his new tour. This time we're really blowing it all out. And talks family life and fitness on the road.
Work out like nobody's business.
Next, Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Welcome back. State Patrol says law enforcement present on the side of I-82 between Kennewick and the Oregon border this morning was related to a shooting investigation in Hermiston. State Patrol says Oregon State Police chased 2 suspects across the border into Washington, and a Washington State Patrol trooper used stop sticks near Coffin Road. State Patrol says the 2 suspects tried to run away into the fields, but officers were able to get them into custody. Another mass shooting in the Seattle area is under investigation right now. It happened during a community outreach event on Friday evening. Police say someone started shooting from a nearby parking lot toward the event, firing dozens of rounds. 4 people had to be rushed to the hospital. A 5th had minor injuries. It's not clear what happened before the shooting, but the Seattle police chief says this is one piece of a concerning trend in 2023.
We've had recovered probably the highest amount of guns since in the 15 years that we've been tracking this ever. And honestly, this is really disturbing when you have victims that are literally just trying to do an outreach effort, trying to help people out and get people on the right path. And this is what they end up getting hit with.
Police say they believe there were at least 2 shooters, but they have not identified any suspects so far. A family camping trip to the Olympic Peninsula nearly ended in tragedy over the weekend when an 8-year-old was attacked by a cougar. Unfortunately, their mom knew just what to do. That's coming up in the next 15 minutes.
This newscast sponsored by Nissan.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Queensgate Gardens thanks you all for the wonderful support that you've shown us throughout this incredible spring season. We are truly honored to have such amazing customers like you. Come on down for any last-minute summer planting and check out our amazing selection at our fruit stand.
I'm currently out of the office, focusing on a little blue sky thinking. I'll be taking meetings with family and friends and checking voicemail as my activities permit. I'll connect with you after reconnecting with me. Get 1.9% APR plus $500 purchase allowance on a 2023 Cadillac XT4, XT5, and XT6. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
Upgrade your kitchen with Frigidaire Professional, offering powerful performance and professional-grade design. The front control gas range provides the ultimate flexibility for making your favorite meals. Sear and saute with precision, and flip pancakes on the griddle for golden results. And thanks to our smudge-proof stainless steel, spend less time cleaning while keeping your kitchen looking spotless.
You won't find Frigidaire Pro at the box stores, but it's on sale at Fred's. Fred's Appliance. We want to be your choice.
Introducing Blue Compass RV, formerly Appleway RV. Same location, new adventures. Come celebrate and save during our grand opening sale with up to 50% off. The best prices of the year on America's favorite brands. Plus, get a 1-year VIP membership to RV Complete, including 24/7, 365 technical and roadside assistance and much more. Wherever you roam, we'll be there. And now save up to 50% off at Blue Compass RV, formerly Appleway RV.
I'm loving a pizza, Tony's Big Cheese Pizza, loving a pizza. I've been loving a pizza, Tony's Big Cheese Pizza, and Yakima's home.
How about a pizza from Tony's Big Cheese for dinner tonight?
And with some amazing cheese bread. And yummy chicken wings. I want Segway.
When you want lunch or dinner the delicious, easy way, come to Yakima's Hometown Pizzeria.
We can't wait to see you at Tony's Big Cheese Pizza in the Safeway Plaza at 24th and Nob Hill.
Get a free Makita Impact Driver Kit or a Pit Boss Grill now when you build a deck with wood decking or TimberTech or Trex composite decking and railing from Par. Visit par.com for details.
What are you going to build?
A kayak club outing on a beautiful mountain lake.
We do weekly trips, which we invite the public to come.
It's a great experience out in nature. It's low impact.
Fly the Northwest.
You get to see things that a lot of people aren't going to see.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Next ET, growing up Timberlake.
He's just looking at me like, what?
Jessica Biel on her 2 sons with Justin, revealing her biggest mom fear.
Devastatingly nervous.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Congratulations are in order for the Richland National Little League U11 baseball team. They are your new state champions. Oh, look at them go. Parents tell us the team was undefeated, but they're hoping next year will be even bigger.
I told them at the very beginning of the year that they were going to win districts, they were going to win state, and this would be a good warm-up for next year for Super Regionals and the Little League World Series. That is our hope for next year. We're very confident. You know, every practice we have 5 to 10 different dads showing up and previous coaches. And it's pretty amazing when you can get the boys hundreds of reps per practice.
All right, well, they say practice makes improvement, right? So summer is all about baseball and getting out on the water if you can, but it's important to do that safely. And tonight we're going to show you how the Yakima County Sheriff's Office is working to make sure everyone is staying on the right side of the law. Plus, Apple Valley News Now's Stacey Lee is tracking your air quality. We're seeing some hazy skies in parts of the area. Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
And an update to the breaking news we brought you at the top of the show. Evacuations have now been downgraded for this fire in the West Valley area of Yakima County. This is the Pine Hollow fire. Yakima Valley Fire Emergency Management says people can go back to their homes, but you need to keep an eye out just in case conditions change and you need to leave again. And it is summertime with the hot weather. A lot of people looking to cool off in the water and have fun with their families, but there are rules in place to keep everyone safe. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell got a chance to join the Yakima County Sheriff's Office Marine Patrol to see firsthand how they enforce those rules.
If you're a licensed driver, you know breaking traffic laws could get you pulled over. But what you might not know is it can happen on the water too. But instead of pulling over to the side of the road,
usually, depending on what they are, they'll slow down and let us come to them.
The number one reason for contact?
Honestly, life jackets is probably the biggest. Safety is our number one concern, so that is something that really affects everybody out on the water.
Kids must have the life jackets on, as well as adults on jet skis. But everyone has to at least have one with them. That includes people on paddleboards or kayaks.
A lot of people aren't aware of that because they may not even be going out into the deep water. So we just try to educate them and let them know.
But depending on the situation, not having one could be a civil infraction.
It's about $130.
But it could end up costing you even more because if you do fall in without a life jacket,
it might take us 30, 45 minutes to get up here, and it would take a lot of resources that may be needed elsewhere too in order to solve a problem that shouldn't have happened in the first place.
At Bumping Lake, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Now, if you are in need of a life jacket, you can't afford one, check with the local fire departments. They often have life jackets that you can borrow for free. And let's talk about that forecast. Stacey, getting out on the water feels really, really good this time of year.
It was beautiful this weekend on the Columbia, I'll tell you that. 91 right now on our Dust Volgisa sky cam this evening. Our feels like temp is 88. Our winds are light at 8 miles per hour, but we are seeing a little bit of smoke and haze behind us there in the sky. So again, nice warm evening, going to be nice and clear. Winds are light through the Columbia Basin, a little breezier through the Columbia River Gorge and through the Mountain Gap areas near Yakima and the Ellensburg area. Elsewhere, temperatures 81 in Ellensburg, 91 Toppenish, 89 Walla Walla, 88 in Pendleton. So again, temperatures are about average. Normal for today would be 94, not near record-breaking heat at 109. So those temperatures are going to stay right about normal for the whole rest of the week. So clear and cool tonight, a little bit of smoke and haze. Those seasonal temperatures are going to be nice as we enter into August beginning tomorrow. We are tracking some thunderstorms possible Thursday through Saturday later in the week. And here's a quick peek at the 7-day forecast of what's coming on. I'll get to more of that in your full weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. Now, tonight, a terrifying experience on the Olympic Peninsula. National park officials say on Saturday, a cougar attacked an 8-year-old camping with their family at Lake Angeles. Maddie White talked to park officials about what happened after that.
I think they
realized that it was a pretty scary incident.
A 15-minute drive from Port Angeles, a family was camping here alongside Lake Angeles in the heart of the hills backcountry when their 8-year-old was attacked by a cougar.
Luckily, the mom responded perfectly and quickly and started yelling and screaming at this cougar. It let the kid go and walked away.
The child only suffered minor injuries.
Minor abrasions, scrapes, punctures, stuff like that.
The family left the backcountry to go to the hospital.
We're so happy that it was not a huge incident and that the kid is safe.
But several trails in the area remain closed as officials search for the cougar. If they find the animal, they'll euthanize it.
We're park rangers, we're wildlife biologists. We don't enjoy killing wildlife. That is not why we signed on to this job. But in circumstances like this, it is warranted.
And while Amos Elmy calls attacks on humans extraordinarily rare, he says if you do encounter a cougar, make sure to back away slowly and do not run.
That might kind of trigger its predatory instincts.
You should also keep children close to you, appear large, and if it gets aggressive, shout and throw things.
Maybe pick up rocks, maybe pick up sticks and actually throw them at the cougar.
That was Maddie White reporting. And Washington's August primary coming up tomorrow. The deadline to drop off your signed ballot is 8 o'clock in the evening. In Benton County, one of the big issues that we've been tracking is the effort to recall 3 Richland school board members. They voted last year to make masks optional in Richland schools, but the recall says they forced the vote without going through proper procedures. Now, all 3 of those school board members say they believe they acted in students' best interest. There are also 3 school district director positions on the Benton County ballot and 1 Richland City Council opening. Prosser's mayoral primary and a port commissioner are also on the ballot this time around. In Franklin County, there's only 1 race for the 2023 primary. That is the City of Connell Council Member position 5. In Walla Walla County, the Walla Walla School District Director positions 3 and 4 are up for election. And there's also a measure for Walla Walla County Fire Protection District 2 for a property tax levy to maintain and fund district operations. Now again, you have until tomorrow at 8 p.m. to get that ballot filled out, signed, and dropped in a ballot box. Tonight, the Biden administration is hoping researchers can find answers to the problem known as long COVID. This has been one of the mysteries surrounding COVID-19. Some people have lingering symptoms of the virus for weeks or even months after they were first infected. Well, the White House announced today it's establishing a new office within the Department of Health and Human Services to lead the federal government's response to long COVID. They're estimating up to 23 million people in the country are dealing with this. So the agency will also launch clinical trials for long COVID patients, trying to figure out how to help them. Scientists say more than 200 symptoms are associated with long COVID. They can affect nearly every part of your body, including your heart, lung, stomach, and of course, your immune system. There are new concerns this evening that Chinese hackers might have compromised critical U.S. infrastructure. And right now, an urgent search is underway for malicious computer code that could impact power grids and water supplies. ABC's Rhiannon Alley is tracking that.
It's being called a ticking time bomb. The New York Times reports the Biden administration believes Chinese hackers have installed malware on U.S. networks that could affect both military and civilian operations. Officials say the malicious code could disrupt power grids, communication systems, and water supplies that feed military bases around the world. But the impact could spread much farther, as that infrastructure often supplies civilian homes and businesses. A National Security Council official did not acknowledge the malware directly, but said the Biden administration is working relentlessly to defend the United States from any disruptions to our critical infrastructure. Back in May, Microsoft reported finding mysterious computer code in telecommunication systems in Guam, the Pacific Island home to multiple U.S. military bases. Now, U.S. officials acknowledge Microsoft could only see a small portion of a much larger issue. They say the Chinese malware effort predates the May report from Microsoft by at least a year.
What are we seeing today? The threat environment at its all-time highest. Just over the last year, we saw an increase of 953 new bad actor groups, bringing the total of 3,500 unique groups.
Earlier this month, Chinese hackers infiltrated the accounts of the U.S. Commerce Secretary and other officials at the Commerce and State Departments.
Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
Well, let's switch gears a little bit and talk about your local forecast. Folks, this is the kind of summer weather people dream about. Stacey Lee is taking a look at just how long this is going to be sticking around for us, coming up in just a moment. And still ahead tonight, new warnings about the potential dangers of using pot to manage discomfort during pregnancy. That's next.
Fun and exercise with kayaks. Fly the Northwest Tuesday.
This is the 2023 Nissan Rogue. With a surprisingly fuel-efficient VC turbo engine, you can go from zero to fun in no time and leave basic far behind. The 2023 Nissan Rogue. Anything but basic.
Now get 0% financing for 36 months on select trims, or get a low $419 per month lease on Rogue.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Moxie is the place to be!
What do you love about Moxie Hopper?
I like that you can play a whole bunch of games.
The food.
It's a good time. We love the people.
What do you love about Moxie Hopper? Everything. Moxie is the place to be.
Stan, where's Alice? She's supposed to stay with us.
Oh, shoot. Where could she?
Hey everybody, I'm Alice. I'm new here. The new zipline ride looks so fun. You go back and forth. Awesome.
And we've lost control of the Alice situation.
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
I mean, she's a natural spokosaur who isn't tempted to eat anyone. You know, 'cause she's an herbivore.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but two Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get two CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-820-2755. Again, that's 800-820-2755.
Welcome back in your health news tonight. Marijuana use is becoming legal in more and more states across the United States, but we're also seeing more and more evidence that it may not be safe to use while pregnant. A new study suggests that it could affect a growing fetus as early as the first trimester. ABC's M. Nguyen explains.
Nausea and vomiting can be a challenging part of pregnancy, so much so that some pregnant patients are turning to marijuana to treat symptoms. But what does this mean for a developing baby? The exact effects of marijuana on a growing fetus are unclear, but a new study from Central Michigan University suggests marijuana can limit a developing baby's growth. These differences were noted in people who use marijuana as early as the first trimester, when people may not know yet that they are pregnant. There were even bigger differences in newborns exposed to marijuana through the whole pregnancy. Low birth weight has been associated with long-term childhood outcomes like ADHD, obesity, and high blood pressure. But the effects of marijuana use are still unclear. Even though marijuana is legal in many places and can be used safely, that doesn't mean it's safe for all situations. The American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists advise against marijuana use prior to becoming pregnant, during pregnancy, and while breastfeeding. If you or someone you know is experiencing nausea, vomiting, and other concerns in pregnancy, talk to your healthcare provider about safer options. I'm Em Nguyen, ABC News.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, we've had a beautiful summer day, beautiful summer evening happening now. Again, our Legends Casino Skycam here in Columbia Point in Richland. Beautiful weather outside. Again, a little bit of smoke and haze, but a nice view of Badger Mountain there. Our humidity is at 18% right now. Winds at 8 miles per hour. And again, 91 degrees in the Tri-Cities area. Let's take a look at temperatures elsewhere. 80 in Ellensburg, 91 in Toppenish and Hermiston, 89 Walla Walla, 82 right now in Dayton. So nice warm evening, clear skies. Let's plan your evening out. Tri-Cities again. Great night to do a little yard work. We'll see temperatures dropping down to 80 degrees by dark there at 9 p.m. Moving into the Yakima Valley, beautiful weather there. 81 at 8, 77 degrees at 9 o'clock. And moving into the Walla Walla area, beautiful night for a barbecue outside. Again, clear skies out there and dropping down to 78 degrees by 9 o'clock this evening. Our satellite and radar shows us the big picture. Again, we're starting to see some wraparound moisture. We had this system come our way a few months ago when we had some thunder and lightning going on. That's happening now. It's going to stay placed here due to this low pressure system holding it there, but that's going to move on to the east, and then some of those showers could develop in our region later this week. Thursday through Saturday, potential for some scattered thunder showers, mainly in the Blues and the Wallowas, maybe in the east slopes of the Cascades, but we could get a sneaker come through the Columbia Basin or the Yakima Valley as well. But for the next few days, that ridge of high pressure is in place, and we're going to see lots and lots of sunshine. So winds tonight are pretty light. Look at Walla Walla, just 3 miles an hour, 8 right now in Tri-Cities. Ellensburg 18, 17 miles an hour in Toppenish, and a little bit breezy through the Goldendale area, the Columbia River Gorge. As you move further down the gorge towards the Dalles, 22 mile an hour gusts. We'll see those winds kind of pick up throughout the evening through the mountain gaps in the Yakima area and Ellensburg. Not good for the firefighters this evening. Tomorrow we're going to start out fairly light winds in the Columbia Basin, breezy in Dayton as well as Yakima, and then as the day goes on, those winds will come and go again, picking up in the evening there in the Yakima area and slightly breezy in the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities. So a little bit of wind, sunshine, not too bad, but we are dealing with some smoke and haze today. We've been seeing that on and off. The winds have shifted direction, and again, some of that smoke coming through the region. Now that will start to move out tonight. By about midnight, we'll see clearer skies in the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities, and most of it pushing through Pendleton, and it'll start to clear out there as well, and more to the north towards the Spokane Valley. So air quality has been fairly good today. We have seen a couple of spots in moderate. Connell area seeing some moderate air quality right now, as well as the folks in Pendleton and just south of Pendleton. Everybody else, air quality looking good this evening, just a little bit of haze to deal with. Temperatures outside tonight, again, nice evening, 51 sunny side. 55 in Yakima, 52 in Toppenish. Moving into the Columbia Basin, temperatures here again in the 50s, 53 in Prosser, the cooler spot, 57 tonight Tri-Cities, 54 in Connell. Moving into the foothills of the Blues, 57 for both Walla Walla, Milton, Freewater, 55 for Dayton and Pendleton. Tomorrow's daytime highs again bumping up just a couple of degrees, but again average 94 Tri-Cities, 91 Yakima, 94 Hermiston, and we'll see 92 in Walla Walla. Here's a weather photo we got sent in from our buddy Mike. He had a nice cloud cover over Badger Mountain, but I liked the moonrise, Mike, so good job. Remember to send your weather photos to SLee@applevalleyNewsNow.com. Here's a quick look at your 3-day forecast for most of our region, and we'll get to that full 7-day planning forecast coming up. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. Tonight we're checking in on the Women's World Cup, and Team USA's fight for a 3rd consecutive trophy might be a little bit more complicated than we had hoped. And we have a lot more news to share with you on our mobile app. You can use the smartphone on this, you can use the camera on your smartphone to scan this QR code, which is also at the bottom of your screen throughout the show there on the right. The code will take you right to our app for news and weather on demand. It's free to download, and there's no subscription fee to use it. We'll be right back.
What's up at DQ? That guy's going fry first on a $7 meal deal. Ooh, or is it dessert first? These two are debating which $7 meal deal, with fries, drink, and a sundae, is the best full-size meal deal of all.
Cheeseburger. Chicken strips.
And he can't believe he got a full-size meal for just $7.
Can't believe I got a full-size meal for just $7.
That's a $7 meal deal, and that's what's up at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Wish you had help getting things done. Same. So I got Spectrum One. It's fast internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi, all for a great price. Want it? Here's the number.
Call 833-784-4999 to get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Spectrum Internet delivers the fastest download speeds in the nation.
Which helps me run all of this easily. Kids checkups? Scheduled. Work? Bust. Treat dispenser? Treating. And since I'm always on this, unlimited mobile is a no-brainer. Work.
Switch to Spectrum One. 300 megabit internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security.
Spectrum One. Gets it done.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-784-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or stop by a store today.
Jeff Mancini here with an incredible offer from Mighty Bite. We're celebrating 15 years and the most lure patents in history. Mighty Bite looks, smells, sounds, feels, tastes, and swims like a wounded baitfish. With millions of pieces sold and fish being caught around the world, Mighty Bite's interchangeable adaptive features transforms the lure so it just works better in almost every fishing situation and for every type of fish. Catch more and bigger fish with Mighty Bite. Call or click today.
Do you hate throwing away food that's gone bad? Eric Thies here with my new PowerXL Duo NutriSealer. This incredible breakthrough in technology can savor any flavor while it seals in the freshness. And it's the only patented handheld sealer that creates double seals. You can even seal through liquid. The Duo has a floating hinge and a built-in slicer to make bags of any size. With just one touch of a button, the Duo seals any bag. It will stay bonded until you open it, guaranteed. So you can keep your food 5 times longer. Our bags are microwave safe and will never leach.
Now the Duo NutriSealer for only 3 payments of $33.33. And it comes with a 1-year VIP protection plan. And we're also going to give you Eric's recipe book. Order now and you'll receive an entire year's worth of bags. We'll also include free shipping. There's still more. When you buy 1 NutriSealer, you can get 1 for free. Just pay separate processing and handling. You can get it all for only 3 easy payments of $33.33.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back. The Women's World Cup is underway, and while the U.S. is hoping to make history with a 3rd title in a row, it won't be easy. The U.S. women's national team plays Portugal tomorrow morning. They will need either a win or a draw to ensure they stay in the tournament. Here's what Megan Rapinoe had to say about the mood on the team so far.
I think, of course, there's a little bit of anxiousness anytime there's, a result that needs to be had that has a little bit of feeling to it. But I think that's exciting. I think everybody knows that, too. Everybody's like, okay, like we have to perform better and we have to get this result. We go into these moments like, hell yeah, this is exactly where we want to be.
So if Portugal wins tomorrow, there is still a small chance that the U.S. could advance depending on what happens in a match between Vietnam and the Netherlands. Well, handicapped accessible bathrooms are coming to single-aisle airplanes. The Department of Transportation will start requiring those bathrooms on any plane with at least 125 seats. That includes popular aircraft like the Boeing 737 and the Airbus A320. These restrooms will be required to have grab bars, accessible faucets, call buttons, and minimum obstruction to get in and out. Right now, fully accessible bathrooms are only required on wide-body jets. The new rule will apply to new planes delivered in 2026. Anything in service before those deadlines will not need to be updated. But United Airlines is hoping to make travel easier for people with visual impairments. The carrier says it's equipped about a dozen airplanes with Braille markings. This will help people find their seats and seat numbers and navigate their way to the bathrooms. United says it hopes to equip its entire fleet with Braille by the end of 2026. The company says it's the first domestic airline to install Braille signage on its aircraft. We're taking a look at your pretty perfect summer forecast. That 7-day is coming up next.
I remember when you get a whole meal for $5.
Yeah, it was last Tuesday.
Oh.
And every Tuesday at A&W, where single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. The good old days are here again. A complete meal for just $5. Tuesdays only at A&W.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Cut your ties to the fuel pump with an electric vehicle from Overturf Kia, your EV headquarters. You'll find a great selection of new vehicles in stock now. Lease the 2023 all-electric Kia EV6 Wind with all-wheel drive for just $489 per month, or purchase for just $53,699. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Introducing Blue Compass RV, formerly Appleway RV. Same location, new adventures. Come celebrate and save during our grand opening sale with up to 50% off. The best prices of the year on America's favorite brands. Plus, get a 1-year VIP membership to RV Complete, including 24/7, 365 technical and roadside assistance and much more. Wherever you roam, we'll be there. And now save up to 50% off at Blue Compass RV, formerly Appleway RV.
You need a fan, but they're bulky, awkward, and never put the breeze exactly where you want it. Introducing my fold-away fan from Bell & Howell, the compact cordless fan that unfolds into your own personal wind machine and extends to nearly 4 feet high. Its lightweight, portable design makes it easier than ever to have a targeted breeze anywhere. Plus, this whisper-quiet fan has 3 separate speeds, making personalizing your comfort a breeze. My fold-away fan's rechargeable lithium battery lasts up to 10 hours, and it has enough power to blast a breeze to the other side of this room. Its unique telescoping stand allows you to place it on the floor, so the breeze will reach anywhere with ease. Then the whole thing folds away for easy storage. Get my fold-away fan from Bell & Howell for just 2 payments of $19.99. It comes with the USB cable to make charging fast and easy. My fold-away fan. Call or click now.
Call 1-800-349-4196. That's 1-800-349-4196 or go to myfoldawayfan.com.
Next live, Julia Stiles.
I'm not wrong. I'm never wrong.
You're so right that it's wrong.
Wow. It's the small victories.
Tomorrow at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
KFC's Wednesday Country Fried Steak Meal is a delicious value, complete with mashed potatoes with gravy, coleslaw, and a biscuit, all for the incredible price of just $5.99. Really, what's left to say? How about see you again next Wednesday? Country Fried Steak Meal, just $5.99, only at KFC.
Fun and exercise with kayaks. Fly the Northwest Tuesday.
We're back to $1 billion. The Mega Millions jackpot is now over $1 billion if a single ticket wins it all in tomorrow night's drawing. Now, does $1 billion seem less exciting than it used to? Because we're certainly seeing more billion-dollar jackpots out there. That is partially because lottery officials changed the odds of winning. But Stacey, I was also reading that it's partially because of the interest rates. Because if you take that 30-year payout, then the interest rate ramps it up.
There you go. So $1 million sounds exciting to me. I don't know about you.
It sounds exciting to me.
Or $1 billion. Sorry, $1 million. $100 is exciting, folks. So
I'm excited about the forecast, though, honestly.
Here we go. That's what's going to. Let's take a look, final look at our weather for tonight. Again, 7-day forecast there in Yakima, looking good. Now, we do have some breezy winds that could impact the new fires that might be burning in that region tonight. So again, those breezy winds here for the next couple of days as we head towards the latter part of the week. We'll see those temperatures ramp back up starting Saturday through Monday of next week. First day of August tomorrow, looking good in Tri-Cities. Average temperatures right where they should be. A little bit hot on Wednesday. The overnight lows, though, give us a good recovery period when they drop down in the 50s and low 60s like that. So at least the cool temperatures help things out there. And in Walla Walla, the next 7 days looking great there as well, with those temperatures again heating up through the weekend. So not a bad looking forecast, Alyssa. I love it. It's summer.
I love to see it. Thanks, Stacey, and thank you so much for watching. Of course, you can always find the latest on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. We're back tonight at 11.